What is up, everybody? Gold Bear back here today with another action figure review, and I'm doing it a little different this time. You guys actually see my face in this video. The reason for that is because this is an unboxing slash action figure review. I got a package, very interesting one. Jazwares Vault, and I'm sure you guys already know what's inside, but let's get into it. I'm realizing that the lighting in here is just terrible. My bad. I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, I got a package. It's Jazwares Vault, as you guys can see on the front there. And I'm sure you guys already know what it is. Should be my Shadow Freddy action figure, the Jazwares Vault exclusive figure. So yes, this is an exclusive figure, so you're only gonna find this on Jazwares Vault. I'm not sponsored, by the way. You most likely won't be finding it in retail. If you really want to spend the price, you could go on eBay and probably find it for about $50 to $60. I've seen it on there already. And it is a limited figure, so only, you know, it's only going to be around for a few months. So if you guys really want it, I would go get it now. But let's open it up. I kind of already did open it up just to, you know, see the condition of the packaging, which is pretty good, but you can see here. And it's really nice packaging too. I mean, they really have it in here so it don't get damaged. I did get two of them. One for in-package display and one for out-package display. But really just to kind of have it, I don't know, as like a backup, I guess. I paid 60 bucks. I bought two of them for the free shipping because I didn't want to pay for shipping, I guess. Which I guess I most likely spent more money buying both than I probably would have if I just bought the one. But as you open it up, you have this really nice packaging here. Five Nights at Freddy's Endo series. It's on the side, it's on the top. I mean, it's all over. Very nice decorative packaging. Opens up again, and you have your figure. So take this guy out here, throw the box over there, and here we have Freddy and Shadow Freddy. Technically the 3-pack, but really you're only getting one endoskeleton. See, I already have Freddy, so yeah, actually you guys might be seeing him in the background here. We'll take a look at him again, but I already reviewed him on the channel, so if you guys want to go check that video out, I'll probably leave it in the description, so you guys can check that out. But yes, this is the Shadow Freddy exclusive. It even has the sticker down here, Jazwares Vault exclusive. A little different packaging than the other Endo series figures, not by much. The only thing that's missing is the little hook that's on top of the box, but I guess that's what makes this box a little different and a little special. Here is the back. You can see we have the endoskeleton and then suits for the suit pieces for Freddy and the suit pieces for Shadow Freddy. Really nice box art too. And this one actually comes with interchangeable eyes, so you can change the eyes from the, I guess, the nighttime mode, or, you know, possessed mode. I really never understood the black eyes with the white pupils. I don't know what that's necessarily called. Jump scare eyes? I mean, I don't know. Ghost eyes? Who knows? Let's get this open and we'll take a closer look at it. So here is the Freddy Fazbear Endo series figure that I reviewed in the last Endo series review This is the one that came from just the normal pack. It's the same figure, guys, so you're really not, I guess, all in all, really, if you just wanted to buy or pick up the Vault exclusive figure, you would just be getting Freddy and Shadow Freddy instead of Withered Freddy. So it's the same character. There's no differences, but you know, it's the same poseability, everything to it. There's really no difference at all. So yeah, but it is still a pretty cool figure, and like I said in the previous videos, Jazwares just doing a really good job with these figures. I mean, there is a few things that we could complain about or could have been better with them, but all in all, just the gimmick and everything, I think it's just great, spot on, and I really just can't wait to see what else they got in store for us. But with that, let's get on to the Endoskeleton and Shadow Freddy. I guess I'll just show it here for a second and what it looks like when it's in the clamshell, or the plastic clamshell is what they call it. But yeah, you get Shadow Freddy's suit and then normal Freddy suit, like I said, same thing, and then the Endoskeleton, also pretty much there's no difference with the Endoskeleton besides maybe the paint job, but yeah. So here is the Endoskeleton, and like all the other packs, it's basically the same. I noticed that this one actually has a little more dirt on it, like kind of a rusty texture to it to make it, you know, seem old, which I do like that. I like that a lot, actually, because the other ones I have, they look clean, and I don't have a problem with them looking clean, but you got to remember, this is Five Nights at Freddy's here. These animatronics, they are rusted, they are old. I mean, they are, you know, they're creepy. You know, that's the whole aesthetic of them. And it could just be the batches that I got, or the packs that I got, I should say. So, you know, I guess you just kind of have to look around, and if you really are picky about the Endoskeleton and what it looks like, yeah, just look and see if you can find one that's got a little rust on it. I think my Bonnie has a little, like, kind of dirt wash on it, but it's not, you know, it's not like this one guy here. But let's take a look at his poseability. I'm just gonna take the eyeballs out while we're looking at the Endoskeleton, because I kept dropping it, or I kept like leaning it this way, and the eyeballs just kept falling out, and I don't want to lose them because that kind of just takes the value away from the figure. But here's a little closer up to the face here. You can see that there is a little dirt wash there. The mouth opens like the other ones, so there's no difference there, and the head does spin. It can't, you know, tilt or anything because it's just on a spinning joint there, I guess. Not really a ball joint. These right here, these can go up and around. These are the ball joints here, and they work really good. Even the no, actually it doesn't spin. Okay, that's only down here for the legs. The upper thighs can spin around, which I think is really cool. Even the torso can spin around as well, so you can get this guy into some interesting poses if you really wanted to. Like, you could probably have him sit just normal. Yeah, he sits pretty well. But yeah, it doesn't indicate on the box how many points of articulation the Endoskeleton has. I'm gonna roughly say around 20 points of articulation. I might be wrong on that. Don't take my word for that, but I'm just gonna say roughly about 20, and it might be 20. But yeah, the hands can spin, and they do move like that because they're on a moving joint there. So yeah, spin them around. You can also take them off, and that's how you're going to put Shadow Freddy's hands on, obviously. Same goes with the feet. The feet come off. But yeah, there's so much you can do with this guy. I mean, you can have them go like this if you really wanted to. I mean, you could put them up in a ball. So yeah, it's really cool what you can do with these figures. But when you put the suit on, that is going to limit the articulation with the Endo series figures, which is okay. I mean, it gives you the feel of what the Endoskeleton would be like with the costume pieces on. See, without the costume pieces, it's just a plain Endoskeleton, and it can move around however it wants. But when it's got these thick suit pieces on it, it's going to be harder to move. Now, like I said, it does come with changing eyes, so you can change the eyes, and here is what one of them looks like. They do glow in the dark, so we will show that at the end of the video here. I'm going to pop these eyes in the socket here so I can kind of show you what it looks like with these in. There you go. And it looks really cool. So yeah, now we get to throw on all these suit pieces. So let's get into that. I'm gonna hope that my camera can pick this up, which I think it is. These pieces on the inside are actually marked. I did not notice that in the last video I made with the Endo series figure. They are marked so you know where to put them. This is the left upper thigh piece, and that will go right here. So yeah, it's pretty cool that they have those labeled. I watched a video and they were talking about that, and I'm like, huh, I never even noticed that. So that is a pretty cool detail that they did. And then we got the lower thigh piece here. Try to snap that off. So it can be a little rough on your hands, but and I'll drop it. And I'm assuming it is marked somewhere in there. Camera ain't picking it up, but I do believe it is marked in there somewhere. Maybe it's in the other one. Oh yeah, it is. So left 1. So it goes down here. Oh wait, no, this is the shoulder piece. Okay, I thought this was the lower thigh. My bad. See, it's a good thing they're labeled, because I wouldn't have known. At least I think, yeah, goes right there, I believe. Yeah, that's left. So yeah, like so. We will grab this piece next. This is the lower thigh piece. And I like how they have it here where you can actually assemble the figure. I think it gives it that good touch to the figure. And I don't know, just putting something together, like I'm big into Legos sometimes, so I kind of like, you know, putting things together, and I think that this is just a very unique concept for an action figure. I know some people are kind of complaining because they're like, oh, my hands hurt already, and I haven't even finished this figure yet. And yeah, it hurts a little bit. I understand that, but you know, for me, it's just the fun of putting the character together. I enjoy doing those types of things, and this is the best way to do it. Joints are a little hard to get on, but I'm getting it on there. Let's speed up the video a little bit here, and I'll put the rest of the pieces on, because I'm sure you guys already know how it works, and then we'll come back to the figure. And like that, Shadow Freddy is complete. Now, let's be real here. This is just a recolor of Withered Freddy. All the parts are the same withering. The only difference really is the color and the eyes. Now I am gonna say one thing that I'm that I don't like about it, and that is regarding the left ear. Shadow Freddy does not have a left ear. He's kind of like Withered Golden Freddy. Withered Golden Freddy does not have that left ear. I think it would have been better if they just cut it off and maybe throw some wires or something, kind of like Shadow Bonnie. Not like his arm, but maybe just a couple wires sticking out from the head. I think that would look a lot better. But yeah, he does not have his left ear in game. So that's telling me that what they did was they took the original Withered Freddy suit pieces that they made and they just recolored them. That's the only downfall I have about this figure. Otherwise, everything else about it is amazing. The color looks great on the chest and the muzzle. It's got that light purple with the dark purple, even the inner or kind of center parts of the ears there. So really great. Now I'm gonna kind of take a look at the posability with the guy. So we got the head, it can move in a full 360. The jaw does open, another great part of the figure. Now I don't believe the teeth glow, but the eye glow. But I think what would have made him a lot more creepier is if the teeth and the eyes glowed. So that would have been really cool. But again, we'll show you those glowing eyes after. But yeah, the mouth opens and closes. You can get that swivel there with the arms again. And again, it's going to limit the posability, but you can get those arms to go up and down and spin around, but it's going to limit. And then the hands, they can spin, and you can go up and down with them. Mine seem a little loose, so I don't want to play with it too much because it might loosen up even more. You get that torso rotation there because the ball joint in there, and you can spin that all the way around. Really what I think limits the most articulation is down here by the lower torso and the thighs and the legs. You can't really make him sit, and it's hard to do his iconic pose, like how he basically sits the same as Withered Golden Freddy. And I have a speculation that these two characters are the same, or Shadow Freddy is just an illusion of Withered Golden Freddy. That's what I think. But yeah, you can't. I've seen people do it. They take off the lower torso piece here and then the thighs here, and they made him sit. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna take them off because it was a pain putting them on. Actually, it seemed really hard to get them on, so I'm just gonna leave them. But you guys can imagine him sitting down like that. But yeah, the feet. Well, let's go to the legs here. So you can twist them a little bit, so you do get some range motion there, and it looks like mine's gonna come off here as well as it's spinning in there. Oh great, we fixed them. So yeah, you can bend the knees a little bit, but you're not gonna get it to go all the way backwards because the suit pieces, like I said from earlier. So that's your limit articulation there, which is okay because it still gives you the I guess the satisfaction or the feel of what the animatronic would move like, since it's got the suit pieces on it. And last, we have the feet here, and the feet can spin and move up and down a little bit side to side, but not too much. You're not going to get a whole lot of action with that side to side there with the feet, but other than that, yeah, that is the Shadow Freddy figure. Let's do a comparison here. So we got Shadow Freddy, and here is Withered Freddy. You look at them, it's the same mold, it's the same everything. So, and that is, you know, Shadow Freddy, Golden Withered Freddy, and just Withered Freddy, they're all the same, you know, not the same characters, but, you know, they all have the same, you know, body molds and everything, so there really is no difference there. But yeah, it's just the remold, just repainted. Like I said, if they got rid of that left ear and just put some wires there, that would be nice. I know there's a guy out there that said he was gonna pick up an extra one and cut the ear off and do some customizing with it. I'm not going to do that with my figure because that decreases the value. Not that I'm looking to sell or anything, but I have that thing where I don't really care to decrease the value any more than I already have by opening it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna say this as my opinion, and you guys might have a different opinion before we take a look at the glowing eyes. I think a better Jazwares Vault exclusive for this wave just itself, for just the regular figures, I think a great exclusive would have been Golden Freddy and Withered Golden Freddy. Or if they really wanted to, you could have did Withered Freddy, or no, Withered Golden Freddy and Withered, well, Shadow Freddy, I guess. But I think Golden Freddy and Withered Golden Freddy would have been great. But that's just my opinion. Let's get on to those glowing eyes. The darkest place I know in my house is the bathroom, so that is where we currently are right now. And we are gonna test those glowing eyes because the time I'm filming this video, it is still daytime. So yeah, let's see how they work. Oh yeah. You can kind of capture them. I can see them a lot better with my own eyes, but on the camera, since I'm kind of filming this video on my iPhone, it's a little hard to see them. But yes, they do indeed glow. And with that, guys, that will wrap up the video. This has been the Five Nights at Freddy's Endo series Shadow Freddy Jazwares Vault exclusive action figure review. Wow, that was a long sentence to say. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This is definitely a very interesting figure, and if you guys want him, I'd go buy him now because who knows how long he's going to be in stock for. I kept hearing that he's going to be a limited supply, so I don't know. I'm sure they'll probably have him out for a few months, but yeah. But anyways, guys, like always, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video. And like always, guys, make sure to stay golden.